Welcome to our U.S. briefing show. Today, we're kicking things off with a big move from JPMorgan Chase, which is pouring up to $10 billion into U.S. companies that are crucial for our national security. This massive investment aims to strengthen key sectors like supply chains, defense, energy, and cutting-edge tech like AI and quantum computing, all part of their 10-year Security and Resiliency Initiative. It's a bold step to boost America's resilience and reduce reliance on foreign sources, especially amid rising global tensions. Next up, a dramatic scene unfolded in Massachusetts when a plane crashed along a highway in Dartmouth early Monday morning. Thick smoke and debris created chaos on Interstate 195, which had to be shut down. The plane, possibly trying to land at New Bedford Regional Airport, didn't file a flight plan and crashed during a fierce nor'easter with heavy rain and wind. Luckily, there's no confirmed information about injuries, but the incident certainly made for a wild start to the week. And lastly, we turn our attention to China, where exports are rebounding after a sluggish period, thanks to recovering overseas demand and holiday shipping. Meanwhile, military and tech stories are making headlines, like the PLA's push for deeper military integration and new developments in Chinese weaponry. Tensions with the U.S. remain high, especially with trade restrictions on rare earth exports, but China continues to develop its own technological and military capabilities. It's a busy scene on the global stage. Please continue to watch for more details. According to the Associated Press, JPMorgan Chase has announced a bold initiative to invest up to $10 billion directly into U.S. companies that are vital to national security. This strategic move is part of their Security and Resiliency Initiative, a sweeping $1.5 trillion, decade-long plan aimed at bolstering critical industries such as supply chain resilience, advanced manufacturing, defense, aerospace, energy independence, and cutting-edge technologies like AI, cybersecurity, and quantum computing. Jamie Dimon, the bank's CEO, emphasized the urgency of reducing reliance on unreliable sources for critical minerals and products, asserting that America's security hinges on a resilient economy. JP Morgan plans to finance around $1 trillion over the next 10 years, with an ambitious goal to increase this by up to 50%, reflecting a broader push to remove regulatory hurdles and foster rapid investment, while expanding its team and establishing advisory councils with public and private sector leaders. In Massachusetts, a dramatic incident unfolded when a plane crashed along a highway in Dartmouth early Monday, causing a massive plume of smoke and forcing the closure of Interstate 195. Witnesses captured vivid images of scattered debris engulfed in flames, while authorities speculated that the aircraft might have been attempting to land at nearby New Bedford Regional Airport. However, the pilot's intentions remain uncertain, as no flight plan or passenger details have been disclosed. The crash occurred amid challenging weather conditions, with a nor'easter bringing heavy rain and winds of 30 to 40 miles per hour, complicating rescue efforts and raising questions about the cause of the accident. The incident highlights the ongoing risks faced by small aircraft and the importance of safety protocols, especially during adverse weather. The South China Morning Post reports on China's recent economic and military developments amidst ongoing global tensions. China's exports rebounded in September after a 6-month low in August, driven by recovering overseas demand and pre-holiday shopping surges, despite renewed uncertainties following recent U.S.-China trade disputes. Meanwhile, the U.S. Senate has advanced a defense bill encouraging Taiwan's Navy to participate in the RIMPAC military exercises, signaling increased U.S. support for Taiwan amid regional tensions. Additionally, Beijing has issued new export control documents on rare earths that could not be opened with American software, symbolizing a technological and diplomatic escalation. China's military is also pushing forward deep integration of its armed forces to address operational weaknesses, while experts like Xingting Yao advocate for the country to forge its own technological path, emphasizing self-reliance and talent nurturing in the face of U.S. restrictions. The Yahoo U.S. article highlights the controversy surrounding the U.S. government's alleged plans to establish a Qatari military base in Idaho, as announced by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Vice President J.D. Vance attempted to dismiss the reports as misreporting, claiming that the story was fabricated and that no such base was planned on American soil. However, the facts point to a different reality. Hegseth explicitly stated that the Pentagon was in the process of signing a letter of acceptance to build a Qatari Air Force facility at Mountain Home Air Base. This discrepancy raises questions about transparency and the true nature of the U.S.-Qatar military cooperation, with critics suggesting that the White House might be downplaying or obscuring the details of this sensitive international deal. The USA Today article discusses the observance of Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day in Maryland, emphasizing the differing recognition and the operational status of various institutions. While Columbus Day, a long-standing federal holiday, is marked by celebrations of Italian-American heritage, Indigenous Peoples Day has gained recognition in recent years as an alternative to acknowledge Native American history and rights. Most government offices, including courts, are closed, and postal services are halted, but many private businesses, banks, and shipping companies remain open. The stock market continues trading as usual, with only the bond market closed. This complex holiday landscape reflects ongoing debates about historical narratives and cultural recognition, illustrating how different communities and institutions navigate these overlapping commemorations. The South China Morning Post reports on a serious health crisis in India, where Tamil Nadu has revoked the licenses of Srezan Pharmaceuticals following the deaths of at least 19 children linked to contaminated cough syrup. The syrup was found to contain dangerously high levels of diethylene glycol, a toxic chemical, prompting a nationwide crackdown on similar products. Authorities are also investigating allegations of money laundering involving the pharmaceutical firm, with searches conducted on multiple sites, including officials' residences. This incident exposes the vulnerabilities in India's pharmaceutical industry, which plays a crucial role globally as a major supplier of generic medicines. The crisis underscores the urgent need for stricter regulatory oversight to prevent such tragedies, especially given the country's vital position in the international medicinal supply chain. CNN reports that JPMorgan Chase has committed a colossal $10 billion investment aimed at bolstering the United States' economic security through strategic industries such as supply chain resilience, energy independence, defense, and cutting-edge technologies like AI and quantum computing. This ambitious initiative, part of a broader plan to stimulate $1.5 trillion over a decade, underscores the urgent need for the U.S. to reduce its reliance on unpredictable foreign sources for critical minerals and manufacturing. JPMorgan's CEO, Jamie Dimon, emphasized that America's security hinges on strengthening its economy and ensuring reliable access to vital resources, especially in light of escalating global tensions with China, which recently tightened control over rare earth minerals essential for electronics and defense industries. The move comes amid a backdrop of renewed trade conflicts and tariffs, reflecting the strategic importance of fostering domestic capabilities and innovation to secure national interests. JP Morgan's plan includes hiring additional investment professionals and establishing an external advisory council, signaling a focused effort to drive growth and resilience in key sectors, as markets react positively to this bold step toward economic independence. The Louisville Courier-Journal details the ongoing federal government shutdown, now in its 13th day, which coincides with both Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. The shutdown has led to the furlough of approximately 750,000 federal workers and disrupted essential services across the nation, including Kentucky, where over 23,000 federal employees are affected. Despite the shutdown, critical services such as Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid continue to operate, though some agencies like the Postal Service are temporarily affected by the holiday. The situation remains tense as Democrats demand permanent tax breaks for millions of Americans purchasing insurance through the ACA, while Republicans and the president argue that such issues should be dealt with separately from the budget crisis. Meanwhile, vital sectors like the military, air traffic control, and border security continue their operations, although many civilian employees face furloughs. The shutdown's duration has surpassed previous records, highlighting the deep political divide and the potential for further economic and social disruptions, with officials warning of scams and other risks associated with the deadlock. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.